Well, hello. So today I've got Crowd Pleaser Duo Tasting Reds. Now, what is my ultimate crowd pleaser suggestion for red wines? So this is for anyone that's, got their feet a little bit wet into the red wine world, but they're not really sure quite where to go next. Well, it's got to be Malbec. That is just the best grade because it's so lush and it's going to appeal to people that want that fiery pepper spice, but also the big lush fruit and the sort of potential of a well-oaked wine as well. I think it's such a middle of the road wine, you just can't really go wrong. And as you probably know, I don't really spend a lot of time researching the wines. I'm massively going on the look, the nose and the palate of the moment, bearing in mind it's a very seasonal thing and you've got the room temperature, the temperature of the wine, what you're feeling like, what the weather's doing, and how many pressures you've got crowding on you and what you're going to have for lunch. And of course, if Auntie Mabel's coming round, dear me, you do need to get a serious glug first. So today I've got Co Op Fairtrade. Now this is an absolutely brilliant label. There's quite a few of them and they're all Fairtrade wines, and this one is from the Famatina Valley in Argentine. It's 2022, it's vegan, it's 13%, and it's a very exciting blend of Bonarda and Malbec. Bonarda is a little known grape that goes absolutely brilliantly with Malbec or Shiraz. And then I've also got Laithwaites, very, very popular wine, the waxed bat, Shiraz, Cabernet Sauvignon Malbec 2022. This is going to be a bit of a beast. This is from Mendoza, so they're both Argentine Malbec blends. And this one is actually only 13.5%. So they're neither of them, huge wines, but because of the choice of blend, I think we're going to find there's a lot of powerhouse in these two. So, no further ado, let's get outside of these two amazing wines. This one is just £6, and this one, I don't know, it's around about 11, 12 pounds. So fantastic wines, will go really well with a hearty stew. They're going to be amazing with roast chicken. They're going to be great with cheese. They're going to be fantastic with Black Forest gateau. You put it on the plate and it will go well. Right, not sure why I poured so much into that one, but this is Fairtrade Co Op. Let's see what we can get from this one. Whoa, massive, massive fruit and loads of spice. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There's a load of tartness and spice kicking out at you. It's like a baby just wants to be born, Fantastic. My gosh. I'll tell you what, you got £6. You cannot go wrong with this. Bonarda Malbec Co Op. Fabulous. It's a little bit duller in this glass. I love this glass. It's just a long, slow sipping glass while I'm relaxing and reading, So let's see if we can crack on. And that is amazing. God, I massively recommend it. Let's crack on and see if we can get a bit of this tarty waxed bat. So this is made by a fantastic winemaker, and he says, my family has made wine for as long as I can remember, and I still vividly recall exploring my grandfather's cellar in my youth. A dark treasure trove replete with dusty wax-top bottles and sleeping bats, which both thrilled and terrified me. I have never forgotten the experience and created the waxed bat in memory of my grandfather and his mysterious cellar. And how many people these days actually do have a cellar? But don't worry about it, because you can store your wine under your bed. As long as it's not one of those beds, that gets too many vibrations. You don't want to keep the wine near vibrations if possible. So, you know, a washing machine, bad news. Nice. Right. This is a great favourite of mine, actually. I mean, there are times when I don't think the blend has worked as well. And that's one of the excitements about buying the same wine year after year. You know, the blend does change every single year. And some years are going to be more tannic and you'll be able to keep them for a few years as well. So the last one I opened of this, I think, was 2017. And that was 13.5% as well. And they don't always come out at the same alcohol. Whoa, much more sophisticated notes on this one. It's like kind of cherry pie filling, pretty chewy as well. Bit of licorice in there, tiny bit of leather as well. They're not hugely oaked, these kinds of wines. They're just, you know, really good, spicy, fruity gluggers. I think Malbec Grenache would be a good blend, actually. Pop some Bonarda in there as well. Bonarda is pretty localised to Argentine. There's a bit of sort of mustiness in there, actually. It's a bit like wet socks. It's a lot of damson and, you know, kind of red currant, black cherry. It's not as immediate as this one. I think this would actually be quite good decanted for a little bit of time. They're both incredible. They're just different, you know, subtleties of what Malbec can do. But I have to say, I can't imagine anyone not liking these two wines. You know, that's why it's called crowd pleaser. They're cheap as chips. They're fantastic with food. They're going to impress